Hello everybody, this is Intrepid83 and welcome back to Let's Play Suikoden 5. Alright, let's check the comment box. 6 of them, wow. Bullying from Vicky. Lorelei keeps picking on me, I don't know why. I've never met her before in my life, I swear. Puppet shows from Yar. You might think I'm too old for it, but I really enjoy that girl's puppet shows. Especially around here, she's good for morale. Well, there you go. The Rune of Condemnation from Nellis. Alhazred showed me the Book of Condemnation. I think the rune that possessed it is related to the Rune of Punishment. The Rune of Punishment is one of the 27 true runes. It whittles away the life of its host. They say it's linked to the Island Liberation War. While the Rune of Condemnation is only related to the Rune of Punishment, you should still be careful when you use it. Yeah. But yeah, I won't use it. Anyways, a second attempt from Josephine. I guess Her Highness didn't like the costume I spent all that time coming up with. Well, how about this one? There's a drawing here that looks just like a Blade Bunny. Wow, she's getting violent with the costume there. I wonder what the next one's gonna be. Leknot from Zweig. If she appears again, summon me at once. Am I understood? Yeah, I'm sure you would have loved to have seen that, but anyways. Investigation complete. We have completed the investigation concerning your recent request. We have prepared a report, so please feel free to pay us a visit. Oh, well, there you go. Sounds good, so let's head down and take a look at this report. And he's back, so... yeah, it's alright, Obero. That is true. But again, I forgive you. And the fourth time you talk to him, he gives us the report. Gano is a giant tortoise that lived in the waterfall basin upstream from Beaver Lodge. Surprisingly enough, he's just about as smart as a human, maybe even smarter. The beavers call him Boss. Alrighty, let's check on number 2. Alright. Now let's go get caught up on the newspapers, and then we'll get started with what I hope to accomplish this episode. Alright. Where do you leave off? Oh, got that one. Alright, number 8. Publication to be suspended. Due to circumstances beyond our control, publication of the Dawn Times has been temporarily suspended. We apologize for any inconvenience this may cause to our loyal readers. We will, however, return before long. We plan to resume publication in time to cover the next big military operation. Thank you for your patience, loyal readers. Oh, there you go. And number 9. Prince proves military superiority. Pushing his forces into Datat, a strategic position for the Godwin faction, the prince succeeded in capturing the city. In the middle of the battle, the people of Datat threw open the castle gates, which contributed greatly to the Godwin army's defeat. The news of the Queen's Knights setting fire to Lelkar had spread throughout the Queendom, so, wanting to avoid a similar fate, the people of Datat were probably trying to evacuate as quickly as possible. With the capture of Datat, His Royal Highness is now in control of more than 2/3 of Falena. The Red Dawn army holds an overwhelming advantage over the Godwin faction. Wow. Twilight Rune used. The siege on Datat ended in triumph for the prince, but the Dawn Times has learned that the Godwin faction, in its desperation for victory, brought the sacred Twilight Rune into battle. The Queen's Knight Elenia held the rune, but was unable to handle its power, nearly causing the rune to go berserk. The prince's forces have strongly condemned this action. Not being Falenan royalty, it is blasphemous for the Godwin faction to bring the Twilight Rune, a sacred symbol of the royal house of Falena, onto the battlefield. Wow, cool. Portraits of the enemy, Elenia. This time, Portraits of the Enemy takes a look at the traitorous Queen's Knight, Elenia, who recently carried the Twilight Rune into battle during the siege of Datat. Her father, also a Queen's Knight, trained her with a blade. When he fell in battle during the armor's invasion, Elenia said that he died because he was weak. Thus, she hates for anyone to imply that she is following in her father's footsteps or trying to avenge his death. For some time, she has made no secret of her strong affinity for the Godwin faction, or rather the Godwin family itself. This affinity is thought to be the reason for her betrayal, unlike Zahak and his unshakable convictions. Indeed, Elenia seems to often act based on emotion rather than logic. Yeah, alright. Some interesting information there. Alright, but well, what about you, Taylor? Well, go talk to Mia, Case. I mean, she saw him do it. Oh, well. Whatever the truth is, Taylor, I'm sure you'll find it. But, anyways. Alright, so that's taken care of. Which means it's time to get on with this episode. Nearly 6 minutes into it. Alright. So, first, we need to head back to Datat for a few things. So, there's a couple of treasure chests that I didn't pick up, that I can pick up, you could pick up back then, but for the sake of time constraints and story purposes, I left it until now, so... Alright, so I'll take a moment to get my party put together, and I'll be back to show you the final result, but first... Aww. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm all done, so what did I end up with? I ended up with Dine, Frey, Zagai, Leon, Nellis, Vicky, with Cornelio, Egbert, and Murad in the entourage. As you can probably guess, with Cornelio being in the entourage and an extra space, we are going to be getting our 4th Do-Re-Mi elf, so yeah. So as far as setup goes, this is going to be a bit different than usual, for one particular reason, which I'll go into, but anyways, as far as inventory goes, this is what I have in here. As far as what everybody has equipped, there we go. I don't have anything equipped on Cornelius, so that's pretty much the only reason I've got him along, just to get that one Do-Re-Mi elf. But anyways, runes, I did change one thing. I moved the Titan rune from Dine into his, I guess his left hand, the lower slot there, and I put a Drain rune where the Titan rune used to be, so there we go. As far as skills go, here's another thing that's going to be a bit different. I've got attack and magic defense on Frey, and I've got magic defense and agility on Leon. And attack and technique for Nellis here. Again, she's kind of like Siledes again, in that she could be used for as a mage or a long-range damage dealer. But in this case, unlike Bernadette, she is more geared towards physical defense, or physical attacks, so that's why I've got her in attack and technique there. She doesn't have any skill points, so I didn't level her up or anything like that. And Vicky, she's got the usual stuff there, so... Alright, as far as formation goes, well, I'm using the Tiger tactic, so there we go. Alright, now, I'm going to show you something here. Oh yeah, I might as well, I'll show it to you, and then, yeah, so yeah, I've got, I forged Dine and Nellis, their weapons up to level 12. Just in case you're wondering, it cost 128,000 pots to do that, from level 1 to level 12, so... And I got Zagai caught up to level 12 as well, but anyways... so you can see, look at that. If you look at the physical defenses here, well, Dine's at 189. Well, he's at the front, so that's why. But they kind of drop down quite a bit when you get to Zagai. That's simply because if you look at the magic defense, the main focus for me for this part is to get Zagai's magic defense up as high as I possibly can. I didn't equip the skill because it just it wouldn't boost him enough to really make a difference. But the area we're going into, well, with us, you know, taking over Datat Fortress, that resulted in the world map getting another spike in the random battle difficulty. So yeah, and where we're going, well, we're going to be running into some pretty nasty attacks. But anyways, so I got that taken care of. That's it. All right, so let's head over to Datat. Fortress. And actually, if you look right here, this place is huge, but if you look at the picture there, it's actually a really good map of where you gotta go. So, yeah, anyways, let's go. Yeah, the reason why we're going back to Datat is because of a couple of treasures, so, and a few other things. If I didn't mention it before, but anyways, let's go get it. And then we'll go get the elf outside. Now, coming in here, if you go to the left, you'll end up, you go through 2 doors, and then you'll end up in the courtyard that you'll recognize from last episode, so, yeah. But if you go to the right, and just in case you're wondering, you are able to come get these treasure chests when you're here the first time, so like when we're coming to take Datat, but I figured for the sake of, you know, time constraints and storyline purposes, I figured I'd just leave these 2 until last to come back and get them, because they weren't really necessary. But yeah, that was the quad tactic, as you might be able to guess. That requires, you need to have 4 people in your party to be able to use it, so... And if you run up here, we get window set 6. We'll have to take a look at that when we get back to headquarters, but anyways. Alright, that's the 2 treasure chests. We're going to visit the armor and item shops to see if there's anything new that we can add to the to Mosen's inventory back at the castle. And just in case this applies to you, I do believe Datat is the last chance you have to recruit Wilhelm and Mueller if you have not done so already, as well as Mosen if you have not recruited him as well. Again, Mosen, just like in Lelkar, you need to spend a minimum of 100,000 pots with him before he'll join you. But I do believe Datat, you can recruit them here if you have not recruited them so far. So. And we're here. Recognize this? Yeah. This is where we went in. Alright, so I've never actually recruited Wilhelm and Mueller, but I'm going to guess you have to run into them in the tavern in there. Make sure you bring a few girls with you. Yeah. And the armor shop here, this is probably where you end up recruiting Mosen. I have not ever recruited them this late in the game, so yeah, I just recruited them when I was able to, so let's take a look here, nothing there, and they don't have anything rare. Alright. And then take a quick look at the items, and then we'll head out to get the Doremi elf. And as you can probably tell from the attire of the guards here being bright orange, yeah, they are our guards, so yay! Datat Fortress is ours. Alright, let's go get this elf. Now, to give you an idea of the spike that we just went through, if you recall the last time we were at the Lunas Northwoods, how the mini-boss there was the Salamander. I'm not sure if I can't remember if I actually ran into it or not, but it's just basically a giant red dragon with 4,000 hit points, and it drops 12,000 pots if you kill him. He is now a random encounter on the world map, so yeah, just to give you an idea of the spike in the difficulty. There are a bunch of new enemies around here, but obviously I came for the Doremi elf. If I run into the new ones, then I'll show them to you, but if not, I'll probably mention a couple of specific ones, and then I'll leave them for future purposes. But anyways, so I'll just run around here, I guess. I'll do a couple of battles on screen. If I don't run into it, then we'll go do it off screen, I guess. Tarantula, just 1,500 hit points, sorry. See, I don't mind it when Frey gets poisoned because he's got the Sunbeam move, so it's all the poison damage or whatever gets kind of gets negated by it. So, alright, got another killer tiger here, nothing new, still fast as ever. Let's take him out. I'll do one more, and if it's not the Doremi elf or a new enemy, then I'll just go off on my own. Do it off screen. And a big creeper. Alright. And yeah, let's do this. Alright, so I'll go off on my own to, well, finally run into the Doremi elf, and if I run into any new enemies along the way, I'll show them to you, but ultimately, I will be back when I get the Doremi elf. Alright, here's one new enemy, the Ghost Holly, 2,500 hit points, and like its other tree brethren, it likes to attack the people in the back, so yeah. Alright, let's see how quickly we can take this thing out. There we go. Probably have to heal it. No, that's to some degree. But, oh well. Alright, looks like I'm showing you the mini-boss. Oh boy, this thing is the Rock Golem. I would highly recommend not even bothering to use physical attacks unless you absolutely need to. That's pretty much going to be my case. This thing has 2,000 hit points, it drops 30,000 potch, so imagine the modification with Egbert and the prosperity stuff. Yeah, so this guy has an insanely high physical defense, however its weakness is magic, so let's see if we have anything here. Yeah, why not, let's do that. Oops. Yeah, let's do that. Does he have anything? No. There, attack, and just definitely have Vicky do her thing here. Do I want to do this? Yeah, having Frey use his, so we'll use this. Awesome, Vicky, you're awesome. Did I say you're awesome? I just thought I'd mention you're awesome. And she only needed one. Alrighty then. Still, you're awesome. Alright, we got a statue out of that, magical piece, and an earth ring. And 63,000 watch. Alright, I'll be back to show you the, I guess, the Doremi elf or whatever I run into next. Alright, we finally ran into it. Alright, Mifaso. Alright, obviously we need to get Cornelio in and have everybody else defend, and hopefully Mifaso either only attacks Dyne or just does his, you know, area of effect spell or whatever, his song, or just do nothing at all like that. Anyways, alright, so let's fight. Cornelio used the rune, just and everybody else defend, and hopefully we won't get a counter-attack or anything like that. Yay! This is Doremi Elf number 4, which means we can technically see what that Doremi rune is all about, that one spell. Yeah, but anyways, alright, we're done here. Just just out of curiosity. Yeah, Concerto. Need all 4 Doremi elves, yeah. And I guess I gotta level up Cornelio a bit for that, though. Maybe we'll head back to the dwarf camp, really bask in mine, off-screen, on my own time kind of thing. But, anyways, that's done. Huzzah. Alright, what else do I have planned this episode? Yeah, let's go. Well, we've got that, window, so let's go give it to Zunda and see what it looks like. Let's take a look. Ooh, I like it. Let's take a look. I think we've got a winner. it matches Frey's outfit and everything too. Perfect. Awesome. Do you have any more that we have to pick up? Or is that all of them? Oh, we're missing number 5, I think. So well, I guess we'll have to see what that one looks like. Maybe it'll be even better. Who knows? But all right, let's go talk to Obro. See if he's back. And he is. He claims he's over 1,000 years old, but that's a little far-fetched. Whenever I ask him about the past, he just says he can't quite remember. But hey, if it's true, it's amazing. Alright, the third one. Alright. Guess we'll head up and check the comment box again. I think I might actually call that quits for this episode. Or I could actually just show you the, I'm looking for the, Do-Re-Mi elf spell this episode. I just have to edit it in. 3 more. From Maroon. I have no idea how to say that, so... Maroon asked me to rate that. She says it doesn't mean anything. I like saying things like that and have absolutely no coherence whatsoever, but they don't mean anything. Yeah. The Armed Merchant Fleet from Yar. When I was a kid, there were rumors in the island nations about a merchant fleet that could shame the pirates. The man who headed this fleet was named Sai something, but nah, it couldn't be. Sai Rome, maybe? Guy's got a dark past, but anyways, Untitled from Babbage. Oh, here we go again. The comment box is full of blueprints for mechanical devices. None of them have explanations. Oh, alrighty. Alright, so, You know what? I think I will try to show you what that that spell does, the Concerto or whatever. So let's get rid of my party here. Obviously, I have to keep Leon with me, so it'll just be Cornelio and... actually, will I be able to? No, I don't think I'll be able to use it. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to wait for a time when Frey's by himself, because you need Cornelio and 4 Do-Re-Mi elves alongside him. So yeah, that would be 5 in total, so alright. I guess I'm not doing it this episode. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so that's about all I have planned for this episode. I did have one other thing, but it took a little longer to run into the into Mifaso than I was hoping. But that's alright, we'll have to go and recruit those Stars of Destiny next time. This is Intrepid83 signing off. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.